Most people believe the future arrives when you're ready, when the plan is perfect, when the doubts disappear, when the timing is just right. Someday. But what if the future is not waiting on your readiness? What if it's waiting on your yes? That question changed my life. Maybe it'll change yours, but it's the reason I'm here today. For years, I lived in what I call the someday season. Someday I'll launch the business. Someday I'll make the change. Someday I'll choose me. Driving home from work one evening, I was tired. Not the type of tiredness a nap can fix, but tired of living a life that was no longer aligned with who I was becoming. And in that moment, I realized my future was not waiting on timing, a perfect plan, another to do list. It was waiting for me. It was waiting for me to say yes. I had been hiding behind being ready and prepared. I had been hiding in the comfort of someday. I had a master's in overthinking and a PhD in not ready yet because I realized if my future stayed parked in someday, I did not have to risk failure today. And as I realized that, I knew I had to continue to move forward. In an article published by the Harvard Business Review titled Choose Courage Over Confidence, they found that we do not delay because we're unprepared. Rather, we delay because we're not confident. But here's the surprise: confidence does not come before action, it comes after we take action. And that was true for me. At a time in my life where I had a breakthrough, it came in a season of fear. I was a corporate leader, caring for my family, grieving the loss of my father, my anchor, my protector, my greatest encourager. I didn't feel brave. I didn't feel ready. But I knew I could not stay in that dark place. So I decided I would stop and not wait for courage to tap me on the shoulder. I decided I would say yes before I was ready. And for me, I decided to make one decision a year, one action per year that moved me out of my comfort zone. And for me, that was a Spartan race. And then yes to launching a business, then yes to stepping on stages that scared me. Each yes unlocked a new version of myself. Think about with your life, becoming a parent, starting a business. Did you ever truly feel ready? Did you ever truly feel comfortable with saying yes? But you did anyway, and that changed everything. Now, we're going to take a moment and we're going to recreate all the yeses that led you to today. So I'll need your participation. When I motion to your section, I want you to remember that feeling of saying yes. And I want you to use that energy and say yes with as much enthusiasm as you can. Ready? Yes. 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 Didn't that feel amazing? Whether you said yes or not, or whether you felt certain or not, it's okay. We're conditioned to believe that we need certainty to move forward, but certainty is an illusion. Certainty is what we use to delay our own becoming. Now, I teach others to say yes before they're ready. And I teach them this through a courage activation system called the YES method for people who are done waiting. The acronym is YES. Y, your future self. The version of yourself that has everything you want, hope, and desire. What would they think, act, and do? And then make your decision from that version. E, easy wins. Make the first step so small that fear cannot even creep in. One text, one email, one phone call. When I decided to do a Spartan race, I contacted the one person I knew who would support me no matter what. That leads me to S. Speak your yes. Fear loses its power when spoken. Maybe your yes is not about doing more. Maybe it's about releasing the version of yourself that no longer serves you. Maybe it's about releasing the expectations of others that were placed on you. So, in your quiet time, what nudges you? What dream do you still have in your mind? What someday is waiting for your yes? Thank you.